Hello everybody and welcome to the UserCandy creating your first page. In this tutorial I'm going to kind of go over how to create a page within the framework. Now by default this is what you'll see after it's installed, and of course I'm signed up and logged in. This is a fresh installation, and this is exactly what you'll see when you first install this. So you get your basic pages, all that good stuff. Now we want to expand on that because obviously you're not just going to use what this comes with. So let's go ahead and open up here. This is what the directory looks like for the root of the framework. Now, anytime you're creating anything, you want to try to keep it within this custom folder. If you change anything within the system folder, anytime you do an update, it may get overwritten. So just make sure you do a backup of anything that you change before you update to the next version, if and when there is an update. Moving on, custom folder. So this is where you want to do all your creating and editing and all that good stuff. Now, there should be a folder called pages here, but there's not. Luckily, by default, all I have to do is open the admin panel and then page permissions. Now I should be able to go back and look at that. It automatically created a pages folder. So now I can go into this pages folder. This one, you can just start creating pages. For example, let's create a page called hello. And it has to end with .php for the system to recognize it and use it properly. Let's go ahead and open up Atom here. I've got it open here. There's pages, hello.php. So we'll just start with some simple basic PHP for this example, just to prove that it works. Let's echo out hello world. Simple as that, right? Saved it. Alright. Now if we go back to the website here. Now I'm going to go to dashboard and then I'm going to come back. Now this is how cool this is. I really enjoy this feature. Very proud of it. Click this. Booyah. It detected that new file, the hello.php file, and added it. So you can scroll down here, find it, edit, and by default it's public. It's added to the sitemap, and then there's some basic information here. Now if you plan to have it set up where you can use the URL to do more stuff with that page, this is where you would set that up in the arguments. So like any would take in numbers, letters, and I think numbers and letters. And then num is just numbers, and then all would be characters too, I believe. So I'm not going to make any changes here. And the cool thing is it's got a link right here. So instead of going back, let's just click the link. Alright, close that out. So hello world. Okay, I like that. That's good. However, it's not styled. I'm not really going to go into detail how to style all that. Just use the latest Bootstrap and you'll be fine. Let's see, what else? What else can we do here? Let's create another page. We'll call this one test.php. Yes. And we'll go ahead and open this in the editor. Okay, so the way this framework is set up is for like your titles and descriptions and all that good stuff, is it pulls it from this this meta variable, and then we just need to let it know, like, title, and then the title of the page, test page, and then we can also do description. This is a test page for testing stuff. And then we'll do one for keywords. Oops. Help if I could type. And then test page testing. Oops. Stuff. Sure. Save it. And then we open it back up here. Go into our admin panel, pages, permissions. It detects it. Awesome. Very cool. Where are you at? Right here. You can set it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make this one not public, just because. And then that'll work. Update. It's updated. Hit test here. I don't have anything echoing out. Now you notice up here in the title bar, it just says UserCandy dash, and then that's where it'll put your information. Now if you just refresh the page one time, there it is. It detects that information. Test page. Booyah. Now we can go view page info and scroll down. Here's your title, here's your description. Does it the same for here. Now these OGs, these are for like Twitter and Facebook, or social media. Here's your keywords. So pretty neat. I was trying to figure out the best way to do this, but be able to load these pages and the templates and all that in separate areas. So this is the best way I've found so far. It works pretty good. Of course, here's the links for those pages that we created. Let's see, what else can we go over here? I'm gonna copy this from the documentation, and it's just some basic styling. So we've got our metadata. Here we'll have it enter in the title and then say hello world. Very basic and simple. Save it and then refresh, and there it is. Test page, hello world. Perfect. Another cool thing we can do is add breadcrumbs, which it kind of works the same way the metadata does, where it loads to the database and then shows here. So we'll do data breadcrumbs, and then breadcrumb active, and then the title. So we add that, save it, come down, give it a good refresh one more time. There it is. Here's our breadcrumbs. Let's see, what else can we do here? We'll go ahead and pull some information from the URL up here. So let's say we want it to say test super candy. Sure. Okay, so right now it does nothing. So we need to enable that argument. So we'll go down here to that page, edit, add the argument, and we'll just set it as any. Update. Okay, now if we go back to that test page, now refreshing, or doing that again, still close these. This will still do nothing. No difference. Okay. No big deal. Let's go ahead and make it do something. So I'm gonna put this after. Well, I like to do my stuff before the meta. That way, if I need to push any information from like the database or something like that into the meta, I can. So I like to put all that before it. So we want to check to see if our view vars is set, basically. So we can do that with empty, and then view vars, and then we'll go with the first one, which is 0. And if it's empty, it'll be R1 equals nothing. And oops, if it's not empty, arg1 equals view vars 0. And the reason why I prefer to do it this way is so that we can reduce errors. So if you don't do this, then it kind of forces the users to have some kind of input in the URL. This gives you an option to have it or not have it. That way when you echo it out down here, so we'll just go ahead and create another PHP echo. Oops. And then arg1. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our horizontal rule. That way we can split it up. And now if we open this, okay, so I'm gonna do it. Let's do it just regular page, no errors. See, it does have the horizontal rule because obviously it's not checking if something exists, but there's nothing displayed here. So now if we type in UserCandy, it did not work. Okay, why? What did I type wrong? Oh, got the G. You gotta love it. Try again. There it is. Now it's displayed. Super simple. What else can we do here? That's the basics, really. And what that's good for is like user profiles. To view profiles. So, like for example, you hit view profile here, profile, and then this would be the argument, and then it searches for the username Davar. So let's say we hit 2. You know, it says, oh, I guess I have to fix that. But it doesn't pull anything up, obviously. I'll add that to the bug report. But basically adds a check. You can add a check to it if that exists or whatever, you know, from the database. And I'll go over that in future videos. In this video, I kind of wanted to go over how to create new pages. Another cool thing that I've been working on, I'm going to go ahead and go over this and show it off real quick, is these new, let's go ahead and close this, new extenders. And you can open up this Readme file and it'll kind of explain what's what. On this one, let's see. Let's go ahead and go with the index. These, you don't really want to have any output, preferably not on anything in the main. Anything you output, it may cause errors with other parts of the site. For example, this, let's open this in a new window. So this is technically opening a script within the framework as if it's its own page. Um, so by adding stuff to, output um, to the main files, so to speak, that will actually cause errors here because then it won't display this image properly, which you'll kind of figure that out if you try it. So pretty much you just want to make sure that anything you put in that main area is does not display any information. Let's go with we'll go with the count settings. So copy this, and then you just create a new file in the extenders folder. Has to be in that folder. And also the plugins and this other dispensary items will also allow you to create these within the extender folder for each plugin, and it'll include any and all added. So that way you can create a plugin that can be used all across the site and only have to put the code in one area. So it's a pretty cool feature that I'm really liking. So PHP echo this is the new Tinder deal. Okay, close enough. Yeah. Now if we go to our account settings, this is the new extender deal. And I didn't even have to go into the main file to edit this, the account settings page itself. I did that, from here. So that's a neat little feature. I've still got some work to do on it and some more stuff to add to it. But it basically just checks to see if a file exists when you open the page. So when you open this page, it's checking to see if there's one in the header, or one in the top of the index, one in the top of the header, one in the bottom of the header, one in the top of the page, one in the bottom of the page, one in the top of the footer, one in the bottom of the footer, and one in the bottom of the index. So it basically checks for files throughout the whole page to see if any of these extenders exist. And it's kind of like a hook, but this one I think you'll have a little more usability with, a lot more options, because it basically just includes this file. So you can use it to manipulate the database or update user information, work with sessions, or there's so much you can do with it. Very, very, very cool, and very, very proud of it. I'm going to close this off so it doesn't show up no more. So it's still including this file, but now if I go to refresh the page, that's gone. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. What else? I think that's about it for this video. Yeah, just let me know what you think, and if you have any ideas, or you have any bugs with your system, or if anything, you need help with anything, check us out on Discord. The link will be in the description. Also, you can visit our website, and the docs are here, so pretty much everything I just covered is here, and this video is going to be here. And I'll have future videos explaining more different types of stuff you can do with the system. I also got tons of plugins like this one, the bug tracker. Not only is this made for the main site, but you can put it on your site as well to use for, I don't know, your server. Like if you have a Minecraft server or game server, or anything like that, you can use that to track bugs with whatever your project is related to. Also have form plugin. That's available for download as well. Let's see. and a bunch of other really cool, neat features on here. Definitely worth trying. And like I said, just check us out on Facebook, Twitter, GitHub, Discord, Gitter. You can also ask questions on our forum. So any way that you feel you want to communicate with us, we're here, happy to help. Can't wait.